Hi friends! How do you start your day? For me, it's really important to kind of stick to a certain pattern, a certain way of doing my routine, so to speak. I typically like to awaken sometime during the night. It's probably going to be around 3:45, 4:15, and that's my favorite time to meditate. That's when I enter my level and I'm able to set my goals or send a lot of energy with a lot of emotion, a lot of desire, belief, and expectation towards things I really, really want to manifest. That's my power meditation for me. Maybe it's not for everybody, but for me, between 3:45 and 4:30 in the morning, that's when it really, really works. And there's times I stay up for a good while, visualizing, imagining, my outcomes and being able to plan out my days and setting goals and manifesting my goals, stepping into the image, all that kind of good stuff that we've talked about so many times. That's when I do it. And I really feel that that's when I have my most powerful, powerful meditations. Once I do that, I typically will do a little bit of a countdown or deep breathing, and I deepen extensively, so I go back into sleep. And I typically wake up every day around 6 o'clock in the morning. There are times that I just wake up at 4:30 or so and start my programming and work on my goals and then get out of bed from that point in time. But typically, I'm out of bed around 6 o'clock in the morning. And one of the first things I like to do is get myself my power drink. And my power drink, for me, is one of my favorite things. And the way I like to start my day is a sort of a drink that I blend with natural fruits or fresh fruits like watermelon and mixed berries. And I put in there a lot of dark leafy lettuces and things of that type, and I use some spirulina and some other probiotics, and I blend it all up, and that's what I drink every morning. You might think it doesn't sound really good, but it's delicious. And I sometimes also add a little bit of pomegranate juice or something along those lines, but that's my morning start. I drink that juice and I get energized and it gets me ready for the day. Once I do that, I might have a cup of coffee with my husband and then go out for a jog. I typically will go for about maybe a 3 to 4 mile run in the mornings. And I also alternate that with weights. I have like 2-pound weights, like a taekwondo weights that are like gloves, and I'll jog with those, but then I also do my upper body exercises, and I use that mostly for toning. So it's about a 4-mile run in the morning. It takes me about 45 minutes, 50 minutes more or less. And I get back and shower up and get ready and come to my office. My office, I have to say, is less than a mile away from my house. I planned it that way. Yes, I did. It's really pretty good. I love being able just to get to my office really, really quickly. So I get to my office and my day starts. This here is my office, and you've probably seen it before in some of the other videos. And I typically will start off with having a meeting with all of our staff here. We have about maybe 10 people who work here all the time. And we meet in the mornings, plan out our day, and plan on what we're going to do. Sometimes we go into level together so we can meditate on what we need to do, how do we move forward, some of our projects, some of our new ideas that we want to implement, some of the challenges we may be having throughout the world, because we are in 111 countries and many, many, many instructors all over the world. So we have our morning meetings and we plan it out. Sometimes we have our meetings in the kitchen over breakfast. So we all here at the office, we tend to eat together, talk together, meditate together, lunch together, and have fun all day long together. So throughout the day, we're all working with each other, and we're going back and forth. Phones are ringing, emails are coming in, and the staff is very reachable, and so we're always with one another. Once I leave here, depends. The office usually closes around 5, but I've got my computers at home as well, so the office for us goes around the clock. So emails are always being viewed, and we're always in contact, because again, we have people from all over the world that sometimes we can connect with better throughout the night or early in the mornings or late at nights. And so we do that too whenever it's necessary. But I have a wonderful life, and I have a great husband, so I like to go home around 5:30, and I start to fix dinner. Breakfast and lunch are usually here at the office, but dinner, I love to fix dinner. So I fix up a nice meal, usually consists of a nice big green salad and something else, maybe some cheese or maybe some fish or something along those lines. But salads are our favorite forms of dinner, and I've become very creative with making great salads, and that's one of my specialties. I love to cook, and I can cook just about anything. anything, Mexican, Asian, you name it. But salads are some of my husband and my favorite food. And so we have a nice salad. We have great discussions. You know, we always pray together during the dinner table, and we talk about our day. And we normally finish our evenings around 10:15, 10:30, the latest in the evenings, and we call it a day. I normally go back into a meditation as I go into sleep, and I think about how wonderful the day was or some of the projects that I have to do. And next morning, it's up and it's go at it again. So how do you start your day? Do you have your routine? And does it work for you? Because if it doesn't work for you, then you might want to tweak it just a little bit so that you can have a lot of energy flowing throughout your body and your mind power is strong, and you can do a great job throughout your day. So enjoy your routine, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.